Fourth down and 5 for the Olympians.
5 for Sprague as Culpepper rolls to his left. The pass to the right side, cut by Brown. It's a first down for the Olympians out beyond the 45 to the 46. Brown has been the main target all night long.
He's been their money receiver, and they said we're going to put it into their hands, the quarterback and the old quarterback who said, I want to go to receiver. Let the young man throw the ball. He does a good job. And it just bailed them out, and they got 3 minutes now to score and take the lead.
A 14-yard pickup. Joe Carey with the tackle for South. First down and 10 at the 46 of Sprague. Hand the ball to Kleinman. He breaks big across the midfield stripe down to the 47 of South Salem. That's a big gain of about 7 on the play. Kleinman now 197 yards.
Well, Sprague wants to do just what they did there, keep advancing the ball. Now South Salem's got to come up with some big plays and turn this thing back, because time is the ally of South if they can keep them from getting into the end zone with just a little over 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Twin receivers left and right for Sprague, looking to throw. Culpepper long down the field. The ball to Ruiz. He makes the catch, and he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Olympians, 47 yards, and 2:09 left.
Now this may sound crazy, but that might be the best thing that happened to South Salem High School.
I think so.
Because it puts the ball back in the hands of Donna and their quarterback and gives them a chance. They know now they have to score again.
So Culpepper with his 3rd touchdown pass, the sophomore. And here's an all-important extra point, Jerry. They had 1 missed and a few high snaps.
Well, you know, if I was, well, it'd only go up by 2. Nope, that's miscounting my points.
So the extra point. Boy, you can hear the fans on their feet here.
What a
Here's
night.
a snap. The kick is up by Boyle, and it's good. And Sprague with a 1-point lead, but it ain't over yet, folks. 2:09 left here in the ball game. Sprague 49, South Salem 48. Back after a 30-second timeout on 1490 KBZY. More or less offensively in this game, but it is lit up again here as Sprague with a big pass. Sophomore quarterback Justin Culpepper, 243 yards passing, Jerry. 3 touchdowns in this game, 2 of them to Austin Brown, and his team up now 49-48, but South Salem doesn't need a touchdown to win this thing.
Well, and now Sprague, I don't know whether they're going to try to just kick this deep, because the last time they just got, South did the smart thing and they lateraled it back to their return man.
Yeah, Ramos has been a monster for South here tonight. Wow. All right, here we go. Kick by Boyle. That's a squibber. That's not bad, and it went past the return man, and now with the ball is phone. He gets past one tackler, but not a second. And it is first down Saxons, but deep in their own end, inside their 20. Tanner Sorensen made the hit.
Well, on the squib kickoff, that they got out of it what they would have loved to have, a skidder that went right by the feet of the return man. Now the Saxons have to march. From where are they? About the 17, is that it?
Yeah,
got 83 yards to go, or
that's where it is.
something like that for either a field goal or a touchdown.
All right, so here we go. Gabe Matthews. Davis Carter in the backfield alongside him. Shotgun. Looks to roll. Going to try to run the ball now is Matthews. He pounds ahead and will pick up good yardage for a game of about 7 or 8. And the Saxons trying to get on the ball quickly. Joe Gossett made the tackle for the Olympians.
And the Olympians are not giving them any look. They're standing up, quick snap.
And here's a pass, a screen back the other way to Connor Phone. He eludes one tackler. Down the left sideline he goes. Ruiz is there to stop him, but they'll have a big first down across the Sprague midfield stripe and down to about the 32-yard line.
And Sprague was not ready for the quick snap, neither inside or outside, and the ball thrown, and they run right by the cornerback down the field in great shape with 1:30 left.
43 yards on the pass play. Gabe Matthews now over 300 yards passing in this ball game. 320 after that pass play to Phone. And here we go on first down, the pass to the outside. That goes into the hands of Jacob Ramos, and he runs out of bounds near the 25-yard line.
Rumbling and stumbling and bumbling out of bounds. He did a great job to stay on his feet, get out of bounds, and pick up what he could and stop the clock.
So that does stop the clock for the Saxons with 1:12 to go. Now Gabe Matthews has quite the leg. I don't know how far he's actually gotten one even in practice, but they can get it closer. He's going to like it much better. Lyman steps back to make sure he knows the play for the Saxons. From the gun again is Matthews. Twin receivers left and right, and he's going to run the football, but a penalty flag. And I don't know if Sprague called a timeout or we got a penalty, but there's a flag that got thrown out. And it will be dead ball procedure, South Salem. Wow. Boy, there are so many outstanding performances in this game. I'd love to get Rick Allen to come up with a couple of awards. That's how bad or good we've had it here tonight. The clock is at 1:10. I think they need to reset it to 1:12 because of the delay of game call. After that procedure call. So second down and 7. Here we go. Twin receivers left and right from Matthews. Ball snapped back, gonna run the option look. Gets it out there to Davis. Got the football, heading inside the 15 and a first down. They swept it to the left side, Jerry. They didn't have numbers out there, did the Olympians. Austin Brown saved it from maybe being a touchdown, but now the Saxons in field goal range, but they'd rather have a touchdown here with the ball down at about the 12-yard line. A 17-yard run.
Go ahead.
So looking to run the ball is Matthews, and he's down inside the 10.
And the play before that where they ran the option, I believe Sprague was in man-to-man coverage, and the receivers just ran off the cornerback and the outside backer and the safety, and that's why that was so successful. Now timeout with 48 seconds
That's
left.
right. Matthews picked up 6 yards on the play. Second down, Sprague with the timeout. We'd be crazy to not hold it right here with that 48 seconds to go. The Saxons can win it with a field goal. Right now, the clock is on their side, and as Jerry mentioned, that quick score by Sprague may have been the best thing to happen to the Saxons in this game.
Well, it took all doubt about what you're going to have to do, and they gave you 2 minutes to do it, which in this game tonight is ample time to score.
Now, only the third quarter was there a bit of a scoring drought, as only the Saxons managed to put points on the board. So second down from the 6-yard line. Matthews looking to run the option. Up the middle he goes, spins, and is pounded at around the 3 or 4. He goes down, and the clock continues to run. I think the Saxons are going to run as much clock as they can. Joe Gossett made the tackle. It'll be 3rd down and 1. So a 3-yard carry for Matthews, who now has 91 yards running the ball, 328 yards passing the ball. He's hit every extra point, and he has 2 field goals, and he may be going for a 3rd here shortly.
Well, it's time is a factor. They can pick up a 1st down, but time is the biggest factor. And they're going to be really in the range of what would be an extra point.
Yes.
At this stage of the game. I don't know whether they want to get this thing centered up in the field for the kick, which would be a smart thing to do. Let's see what they do here now.
All right, so up and over the football now with a 3rd down and 1, but 28 seconds only left in the game. A 1-point Sprague lead. Gonna run the football. Matthews up the middle he goes, and he got the 1st down. He's gonna be just shy of the goal line. He is down there at about the half-yard line, I believe. But it is a 1st down, and that will stop the clock for the moment. 1st and goal with 23 seconds left. But Matthews,
timeout.
Yeah, his knees went down before he got his hands out there over the goal line. And another timeout on the field. We'll hold it right here. Scores from other games here tonight. The only score that we haven't gotten confirmed is a final on McNary and Forest Grove. The other 3 finals: West Albany 40, McMinnville 20, final. McKay 34, Hood River Valley 21, final. And West Salem 50, North Salem 14, final. Sprague has burned their last timeout, Jerry.
And did Sprague take that one? Okay.
No, South took theirs, but Sprague has no more.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought South had taken it.
Yeah.
And they've got 20 seconds left. Could be that we'll see one more play run, and then if they don't get in, then they're right at the goal line.
Yeah. This is shorter than an extra point.
If they don't get in with this next play, they'll just clock it real quick and then kick it.
So 1st and goal from the 1. You got yourself the full house backfield plus there, Jerry. Gonna hand the ball off and into the end zone for the touchdown. Davis Carter, his 3rd of the night. So the Saxons across the way going nuts. It is now 54-49 with 17 seconds left.
Well, I'd like to put that home again. Did we call time? Did we do that?
I don't know. Can South call time? Do they have? I think they've got a timeout, and they do. We'll go ahead and take a 30 here while they talk it over. 17.8 left. South Salem 54, Sprague 49. Right here on 1490 KBZY. After a timeout called by the Saxons, they line up again in a full house backfield. I mean, they got everything in there. They got a refrigerator back there in the backfield. 7-play, 68-yard drive. Going to run the ball now. The throw towards the end zone is intercepted by Austin Brown. And it's 54-49, a 5-point lead. I'm kind of surprised they did that, Jerry. But it doesn't matter whether it's a 5 or a 6-point lead, other than if Sprague scores a touchdown, they win, extra point or no. But you don't have much time left.
Yeah, I was surprised they didn't try to just bang it in there. And, the pass was a half-hearted thing out there. There wasn't anything open. But it is what it is. South up. And the truth of the matter is, the time clock is going to run out for one team. That's all you can say, because they've traded touchdowns. The scores, we have 103 points scored tonight. And I don't know what kind of record or not that'll be, but that's a big score.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd have to go back and consult with our longtime stat keeper, Harry Pease. Harry's probably got a piece of paper somewhere in a file cabinet somewhere in his house that probably tells us that. 17.8 seconds left. By the way, it's a final. Mike Gallagher's everywhere. But he's not a stalker, but he's everywhere. He came up with the score. McNary, the final tonight, defeats Forest Grove 35-10, McNary.
They're on the cutting edge of the valley now. The Sprague Olympians love to break one. They're going to pooch it down here.
And the ball is down on the ground. They're going to have to do something. And bringing it up the left sideline, had no chance to do anything, Jerry, to try to pitch it back and run the field. And the man returning the ball ended up being Corson Davis. William Reif ran him down. And the ball will be at the 30s. Well, they're straddling the line, 37. So first down and 10 for Sprague. Not worried so much about the downs. You got 11.4 left, so you got time for a maximum of 2 plays. Let's see what they go into the old playbook. Twin receivers left and right, Kleinman in the backfield. Culpepper looking to throw. He's gonna be sacked for a loss back at around the 32. It took a while.
And the game is over.
The game is over. That runs it out. Omar Hidalgo with the tackle for the Saxons, and they win it here tonight. In an exciting ball game. We've had some great ones this season. This one ranks right up there with any that we've had, Jerry, in our 2+ decades of time at KBZY.
Yeah, this has been quite a shootout.
The final score here tonight, South Salem 54, Sprague 49. We'll be back with the postgame show on KBZY after a 2-minute timeout.
Support for tonight's program was provided by MAPS Credit Union, premier sponsor of Salem-Kaiser Schools. Visit one of our convenient locations in the Willamette Valley or our website, mapcu.com. By Les Schwab Tire Centers, doing the right thing since 1952. Experience the Les Schwab difference at your neighborhood Les Schwab Tire Center or visit us on the web at leschwab.com. And by Pizza Hut in South Salem. Make it great at 3302 Commercial Street Southeast, phone 503-364-7286. The Salem Sports and Breakfast Club recognizes outstanding high school athletes during the school year. Here are this week's Les Schwab Athletes of the Week. The Les Schwab Male Athlete of the Week is Stuart Eichelman from West Salem Soccer. Stuart scored 2 goals in 2 of his last 3 games and had a hat trick in West Salem's Greater Valley Conference opener. The Les Schwab Female Athlete of the Week is Madison Brown from Sprague Soccer. Madison, a senior, is a team captain who splits her time between striker and center midfielder for the Olympians. She scored 2 goals in a win over West Albany and led off the scoring as Sprague ran away from McKay. Madison has 12 goals and 2 assists so far this season. The Salem Sports and Breakfast Club meets Friday mornings at Gowdy Commons on the Willamette University campus. Doors open at 6:30 a.m. and the program begins at 7. The public is invited to attend. For more information, please contact Don Kurzel at don@kurzels.com.